Hong Kong to Fushun, Shenzhen, by high-speed rail. Namaskar and hello. Join our Hong Kong to Shenzhen day trip with insider tips throughout the video. Start at the Elements MTR station in Kowloon and follow the signs for high-speed rail. Itinerary for the day. Buy some electronic items from Huaqiangbei, a sub-district in Fushun, Shenzhen, and then have a break in the Coco Park Mall before we're returning back to Hong Kong. Screenshot this checklist and check every box before you start the trip. Follow the signs. It is a 10 to 15 minutes walk from the Elements MTR station to the high-speed rail station. Right after the HSBC branch. Exit the Elements Mall and walk towards the West Kowloon station.
Mind your step. Please ensure you take up.
Once at the West Kowloon station, head down 2 floors via the escalators. Buy the tickets for high-speed rail to Fuchsia in Shenzhen. It's around 75 Hong Kong dollars per person. Pro tip, when buying the ticket, keep at least half an hour for immigration checks. Add more time if not using the fast track checkout or traveling during the holiday season. Complete the security checks, the immigration checks, and head for the platform. Keep track of the train time and make sure to go to the assigned platform. Pro tip, aim to reach the platform at least 15 minutes before your train. That queue isn't fast. Everyone scans individually, and the doors close right on schedule. Board the train and settle in. The ride to Fushun is a quick one, only about 15 minutes from here. Welcome to Fushun, Shenzhen. Get off the train and exit the platform. Pro tip, this station is both your high-speed rail and metro hub. You'll need to return here for your trip back to Hong Kong via the high-speed rail. So note your exit or snap a photo. Next, you can take the metro to Huaqiangbei or a taxi via the DD app. We booked a taxi and reach the assigned exit at the station. Pro tip, taxi is cheaper if you have 3 to 4 passengers. On the other hand, the metro is convenient as you can easily follow the signs to board and exit. Choose what works best for you. The taxi dropped us right at the main Huaqiangbei entrance in front of the iconic Sheg Electronics Market. This is our second time at this market, and we're getting the hang of it, tackling our shopping list while finding our way. It gets a little easier each time. We had bought some of these knickknacks last time. No complaints so far. We love that the market always carries the latest variety of every product. Plan to buy some electronic items, including some LED lights, laptop cable, as well as a few other small items. Need to explore a bit further for new varieties of the LED lights, so plan to go to the second mall across the street. Here's your cheat sheet to Huaqiangbei's famous malls and what they're best for. We generally do a price check online before we arrive. This gives us baseline for negotiations and helps spot good deals. Always check voltage, plug types, and compatibility before buying. Electronics. Shenzhen uses 220 volts and Type GI plugs, not all items. Are designed for overseas. When you do buy something, make sure to get the vendors. Contact details, preferably. Their WeChat. The market is enormous and finding the same stall next time won't be easy. A quick but important reminder. Stay hydrated, wear comfortable shoes, and bring an extra bag too. Keep your hands free and always test products before you buy. The upper floors often have wholesale specialist vendors, while the ground floors are for retail and impulse buys. The conversation with the shops are mostly based on translation app and calculators. Never had any issues. Of course, if you learn a few basic Mandarin phrases even, simple terms for how much, too expensive, and thank you, make a big difference, especially when negotiating. Many of these smaller finds have become gifts, and we've been very pleased with the quality so far. Of course, we always inspect everything carefully before buying. If you're buying in bulk, always ask about shipping. Many vendors can arrange delivery to your hotel or even ship internationally, saving you valuable luggage space. While not specifically in Shenzhen, we frequently had vendors use couriers to send items, especially clothing, to Hong Kong. More on that in a future vlog. This shop had a bit of everything, but we thought the prices did not reflect Shenzhen prices. Time to explore more. We grabbed our purchases and prepared to leave, but not without a parting note. This market is packed with the newest tech. Smartwatches, AR glasses, drones, and so much more, as much as we love browsing. Our top advice is to set a budget before you go. We typically set our pickup point near the Apple Store when using the DiDi Taxi app. A quick taxi ride brought us to Coco Park Mall. A helpful tip, the DiDi Taxi app, which translates messages to Chinese in real time, making it easy to book and communicate with the driver. We've enjoyed the shops, but it's time to grab a bite. The mall's food court is a nice spot for some coffee and dessert fix. But for us vegetarians, the main meal options are rather limited. On our last visit, we discovered a nice restaurant in the mall while its vegetarian menu was limited. Every dish we tried tasted fantastic. So good, in fact, that we decided to return. It's called the Kwantong Tidal Restaurant. While the vegetarian selection is limited, the food itself is excellent. Our meal of veg dumplings, pickled vegetables, and stuffed lotus root was superb, perfectly complemented by a pot of flavorful Chinese tea. Before starting the trip back to Hong Kong, we spent a little more time walking around the mall and grabbed a quick dessert. Time to exit the mall and head back to Hong Kong. For the return journey, the easiest option is to take a taxi back to the train station, a trip that takes hardly 10 minutes. While we did just that on our first visit, feeling more confident on our second trip, we decided to be a bit bolder. We chose to walk to the station instead. We quickly learned that in Shenzhen, the sidewalks are fair game for two-wheelers. A little situational awareness goes a long way. Following Google Maps, we reached the train station in about 15 minutes. A quick walk, albeit a lively one. Made it to the station. Ticket kiosks are plentiful, but require local registration, so we had to find the manned ticket outlet instead. Given the station's size, it took some time to locate it on our first visit, a challenge worth noting for other international visitors. Pro tip, buy your return ticket in the morning. Heads-up signs are unclear and it's easy to walk towards the metro by mistake. Use photos from your morning trip or ask the staff. Our plan was the 15-minute high-speed rail to Hong Kong, but the tickets were sold out. We took the metro through Lo Wu instead, which cost us an extra hour. That concluded our Shenzhen market visit. We headed to Hong Kong via metro. Hope you found this useful. Until next time.